Oh, great. It's Jeff. He is so annoying. On this week's show, we are gonna talk about so much stuff, all the cool stuff. I'm gonna show you that time that I had a total double Jeopardy Jeff off with Jeff Goldblum. And that time that Emily Blunt told me that I looked better than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That happened. She was probably kidding, but either way, I'm gonna stand by it, take pride in that. And our number one story of the week is about the early reactions to Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show where we run down some of Cinemablend's hottest headlines of the week, and I embarrass myself in front of celebrities. Basically, that's the gist. So let's dive into our number 5 story of the week. Shazam star Zachary Levi drops F-bomb about the movie's box office performance. The F-word. Shazam scored $364 million at the global box office. And that's a solid amount of change. Cheddar, cabbage. That's some, crisp lettuce. However, compared to the box office performance of some other superhero films from this year, like, I don't know, maybe everything in the MCU, it doesn't seem like much, as those flicks are surpassing $1 billion at the box office. Well, apparently the internet was being all critical and internet-y about it, and Shazam star Zachary Levi is like, whatever. He said this. But the truth is, for an origin story of a niche DC character, I think we did fucking great. I think we did really good. Bam! I want him to be proud of the film. That's 364 more millions than I have. You could buy a hefty bag of beans with that kind of moolah. That's a lot of beans. Shazam was also made on a modest budget in comparison to other superhero films. And also it's important to note that people really liked it. Critics and fans alike. While other DCEU entries like Justice League and Aquaman made more money than Shazam, Shazam has a higher rating on Rotten Tomatoes than either of those films. Levi went on to say this. There are a lot of people that had hesitations when it came to that geeky Chuck guy, he got to be Shazam? That's right, motherfuckers. Woo! Sounds like Levi still has some pent-up nerd rage that he's trying to get out of his system from childhood. He's like, I'm a buff superhero now, Kevin! Stop picking on me!
Literally!
In at number 4, J.J. Abrams teases the Emperor's role in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Oh my god! The Emperor is hella back. He was cackling in the Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer, and we were like, oh, but in what capacity will he return? Maybe the cackle is like it. Maybe that's all. Well, writer-director J.J. Abrams was asked who the big bad of the film was, and he said this. I will say that that's part of what the story is, and also I will say that with the Emperor around, he's not going to be your, you know, the cuddly pal. I can't wait for you to see how that plays out, but he's in the poster for a reason. The poster he is referring to came to us during D23. Of course, a lot of us thought that Snoke was gonna be the big bad of the whole new trilogy. There were even popular rumors that he was the Emperor. But then, of course, this just happens. They were like, ha, got you, this guy isn't special, he's now been halved.
I'm halved!
Well, speaking of fan theories, what if JJ actually stands for Jar Jar? And this is the ploy that Abrams has built his entire career around. Infiltrate the Star Wars franchise and find justice for Jar Jar, the character that's been mocked and swept under the rug. It's gonna turn out that he's the franchise's most important character. Ooh. Look, that theory makes no sense, but let's be honest, I'm probably right.
You mightn't be saying that.
So anyway, it looks like the Emperor may be the big bad of the whole saga. All 9 films. That's pretty cool.
The power you give me, I will lay down when this crisis has abated.
Whatever. In at number 3, Aladdin producer calls Backlash to Will Smith's Genie unexpected. Unexpected? Like, did you see this?
Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that ringing a bell.
It's so blue. It's just so blue. He's a very blue man with no defined facial features. It looks like Will Smith was poorly photoshopped onto like a blue blob. Unexpected? Come on. In at number 2, Dave Bautista wants to play an iconic Batman villain. So everyone seems hyped about the new Joker movie. Well, everyone except for this one internet dude who wants to see Dave Bautista take on an iconic Batman villain. He said this: "Nope, still not feeling the Joker movie. If you're going to give a Batman villain a standalone movie, it should be the Matt Hagen Clayface starring Dave Bautista." Well, that's certainly an interesting idea. Bautista himself responded with this: "I'm going to enthusiastically agree with you on that. Clayface is a character who has come to blows with the Dark Knight in the Batman comics and cartoons. Dave Bautista is super dope, and that would be great, and I'm hella on board. However, if I were Bautista, I wouldn't be so flattered by this comparison. Here's Clayface's secret identity or alter ego or whatever you want to call it, Matt Hagen. Clearly that looks nothing like Bautista. He's got to be implying that it's because he looks like the Clayface, like this dude. Come on, you know that's exactly what he's getting at. And it's a little mean. Anyway, moving on. In other news, I was recently at D23, the big Disney convention in Anaheim, California. Lots of interviews, lots of stuff. Lots of panels, lots of things. It was a good time, it was a good ass time. Anyway, at one point, I got to talk to the Jeff Goldblum about his new show coming to Disney Plus, The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Well, that's what we were supposed to talk about. Instead, we serenaded each other with folk music, made puns about our shared name, guessed each other's middle names, a segment that I like to call Jeff and Jeff Talk Jeff Shit.
Oh, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Continue. At evening, all over this land. Yeah.
That was a Jeff moment, man.
Totally Jeff.
That
Double Jeff. It was a
Jeopardy.
Yeah. Jeffrey. No, is it Jeff?
Yes, it is. I'm not a sociopath. I'd hammer out danger. I'd hammer out justice.
Yeah, but it's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
I was Jeffrey too, but it's not Geoffrey. No, it's Jeffrey. I was Jeffrey. What's my middle name? Do you know? Starts with an L.
Lester.
No.
Lee.
Not Lee. No.
I'm expecting that this is how the show goes.
This is it.
Tangents and...
Exactly. It should be called Tangents. Yeah. No, it's Lynn. Lynn. Yeah. So
that was a D23 highlight for me. That was a lot of fun. Not my first time talking to Goldblum, but definitely the first time we've ever done anything like that. I even thought he was going to kiss me at one moment.
Everything is perfectly scheduled.
Well, when I wasn't being serenaded by Jeff Goldblum, I was embarrassing myself in front of Emily Blunt and The Rock. They had this super authentic moment with someone next to me in the press line that Dwayne Johnson knew personally. I wanted that same level of attention, so I made it awkward. I don't think we're gonna create that authentic moment, but yeah. We can. Okay, say something like nice about me then.
I love your t-shirt. You look better in stripes than Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, that's so sweet.
God. I don't know why I said it. Why? I was trying to shut you down. He's
horrible.
Just getting too enthusiastic on this press line.
Okay, but in my defense, Emily Blunt clearly worked to make it pretty awkward as well. And I'm gonna take that striped shirt compliment. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna run with it. I really needed that. I really fucking needed that. I really needed that. I needed that. Okay, now it is time for our number 1 story of the week. Joker has screened. Early reactions say Joaquin Phoenix deserves an Oscar. Wow. No joke. Our very own Eric Eisenberg checked out the film and had this to say. You'll definitely feel like you'll need a shower after seeing it, but once you've dried off and changed clothes, you'll want to do nothing else but parse and dissect it. Oh wow, I didn't know that Eric was invited to the premiere or screening or whatever. Thanks for the invite, bud. The reviews for the film thus far are overwhelmingly positive, especially when referencing Joaquin Phoenix's performance. People are stoked on it and throwing around the word Oscar quite a bit. One interneter in particular said this: Joker was just wow. The Academy Award for Best Actor must go to Joaquin Phoenix. Woo! Well, it seems early to speculate about the Oscars, especially since I haven't even seen the film, but when has that ever stopped? It is interesting that Heath Ledger won an Academy Award for playing the Joker. There are rumors and stuff that the two of them are different characters entirely, but let me have this. Wouldn't it be cool if Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger were nominated for playing the same character? Or won for playing the same character, even. Has that ever happened before? Well, we're the information generation, and this is the internet, so there's no reason not to know things anymore. I found out. As it turns out, yes, it has happened. Quite a bit, actually. But I believe that 2 actors haven't won for playing the same character since Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro played Vito Corleone. Anyway, the point is, if this did come to fruition, I'm pretty sure it would be the first time in a while, and it would be cool as fuck. We'll see if Phoenix's Oscar buzz holds up as the year goes on and more Oscar-worthy films come out. Because right now it's just Joker and a Medea family funeral.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Well, that's it, man. Dunzo. I'm out of here. F this. F you. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. You're great. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications for new episodes of Oh Great It's Jeff every Friday. Even if you don't like the show, even if you hate me, just like watch it anyway. We'll see you next time. Big thank you and massive shout out to my new internet friend at ArthurMingo1. What a mug! That tastes like a blossoming friendship. If you too would like to contribute to my shameless mug charity, please hit me up at Jeff McCobb on social. I'm the worst. If you send me a mug, I'll shout you out to all 5 people that make it to the end of my videos. Hi, Mom. Okay, bye.